What's up, you amazing hackers? Hope you're doing well today. So I'm going to talk a little bit about Enowars and how our team is doing. So as you can see, our team name is Define Normal, and we've been able to get all of the services up and running. They're all green, and I really enjoyed doing the Enowars so far. It's not over yet, we're still in the middle of it, but I wanted to give you guys like an update video because these are my most sincere reactions. So a couple of things that I learned. First of all, we were playing around with Docker because you have to set up the Docker files, the Docker containers. I mean, you get like a folder, and in that folder you have a Docker compose file and a Docker file, and it's up to you to determine how to start them. So that's just basically Docker start. We had to get into the machine to get into our machine. So this is our IP address 10.00.49. To get into this machine, we had to get the key first. There were a couple of things. We are connecting via VPN. This VPN file was on a public IP address that we had to connect to. They gave us like the public IP address. They gave us like the key. We connected to it. We found our config file and we set up our VPN. So as you saw just now, there were two services going red. Sorry for interrupting myself there. The services going red means that the services are down. So I'll tell you guys a little bit more about how this type of CTF works later on. But now let's continue with how we were doing. So we were connecting with the VPN, and once you are connected with the VPN, you can make a secure shell connection to your server. Simple as that. You had to start up the Docker containers using Docker start, Docker compose Docker compose start. Now, when starting up those containers, there are a couple of containers that wouldn't start up because they were listening on a port that was already taken. So we just killed the things that were on those ports and started them. I was not responsible for that. One of our team members was. I think it was Sean or Andy. So thank you very much, guys, for doing that. Now, Sean was also responsible for hardening our services. So I'll tell you guys a little bit more about how this type of CTF works. Now, you have your services, and every single round, so there are rounds in this type of CTF, and the rounds last like 3 minutes, I believe. Every single round, the server looks if your services are up and running. If your services are not up and running, you're not getting any points. So that's the first thing. You have to make sure that your services are up and running and hardened. Now the next thing you want to do is attack your own machine and see where those flags are and how you can exploit your machine to find those flags. Now when you do that, you will find an exploit, and that exploit needs to be applied to all of the different targets on the network. So as you can see, this is a network of 10.0.0/24 subnet, so that means that there are quite a lot of IPs in here, and some of these IPs are all red. Now as you can see, they don't have any points. That's because they never were able to start up any of the services. People that were able to start up the services get points every single round, so every 3 minutes. And you can also find flags. If you find the exploit, you're supposed to script it and attack all of the different targets that you see on screen right now. So when you have a flag, you can submit it. There's a command for it. We haven't found any flags so far, but the guys are hard at work trying to get those flags. It's been a super enjoyable, and I learned a lot from this. I genuinely did, because it's been really cool to see how this kind of capture the flag works and that kind of stuff. So a couple of more hours left. Let's see if we can find any of those flags on other machines, and I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, you know what to do, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye everybody.